We have a major positive update on Ben Askren. Ben's wife Amy posted this to her Facebook today. She wrote, "We are so thankful to share that Ben has received a double lung transplant. We are forever grateful to the donor and his family. This is the beginning of a new lifestyle for Ben, but every day he has a gift. It still doesn't feel real that he was walking around completely healthy just 5 weeks ago. So much can change so quickly. Please keep Ben in your prayers that his body welcomes the new lungs as if they were his own. I am constantly in awe of all the people carrying us through right now. I can't wait to tell Ben about it. I'm hopeful that in the coming weeks, Ben will be able to give the next update, but hopefully he will wait until the drugs wear off." Daniel Cormier's truck got stolen at the San Jose airport while he was in Vegas commentating for UFC 317. He posted this on X. He wrote, "This is some real bullshit, man. Thank you to the San Jose PD who are all over this shit."
Last week, I kind of thought, man, I've had the same vehicle since 2018, driving Raptors over and over. So I changed the car. I thought, okay, it'd be cool to get a different vehicle. I get back from UFC 317. I'm going up and down looking for my car. Granted, I've had this car for 4 days. When I leave to go to work, I'm pressing the key, everything. I go here, talking to these people who tell you your license plate. They tell me my car was driven out of the parking structure on Thursday night. Somebody stole my truck at the San Jose airport. God damn it. Unbelievable.
Alex Pereira posted footage of himself play fighting with a fan. Pereira ends up ankle picking him. Tom Aspinall posted a behind-the-scenes video of him attending UFC 317 over the weekend. Tom included a conversation he had with Israel Adesanya in the crowd, in wake of John Jones announcing his retirement and Tom becoming the new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion. Izzy told Tom that his next win should count as a title defense.
You know what? You're getting a Arabian belt. And it means something. It might go as well. I thought 7. Yeah. This is rough. I thought 7. Yeah. Like it. Nice one.
Ilia Topuria responded to Dana White saying that he was unhappy about him facing off with Paddy Pimblett. Topuria is still adamant that he fights Paddy next.
He called in Paddy Pimblett and brought him into the cage, and they had to face off. Obviously, they've got a long history together. I know there's a lot of options on the table for Ilia, but when he shows that type of interest in a fight, does that make you want to make it?
Well, I don't know who the hell let him in there. That should have never happened. Let's start there. I was already back in my room, or that would have never happened. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff tonight, other than, obviously the Van fight. But, we'll see.
Paddy Pimblett did come in the cage tonight. Y'all had a little fun. But, there's Arman Tsarukyan, there's Justin Gaethje. Is that the fight that you want more than anything else?
Yes, that's the fight that I want. Because with Charles, I had a little bit difficult situation because I really like the guy, He's a really great human being. You can hate him. You always see him surrounded by his family, friends, teammates. He's an amazing human being. But at the end, I was like, this is competition. I have to do my job, and that's it. But with Paddy, I'm really gonna enjoy kicking his.
When you were asked about Paddy, you said he needs to win one more fight, and now tonight you're saying.
I was very excited tonight.
So does he need to win one more fight, or is that who you want? You're going to tell the UFC you want next?
I don't know. Someone from my team told me that Dana was a little bit angry about that. Yeah. That he said that.
He said that if he was there, he would not have let that happen.
Yeah, but he wasn't there. So, mate, that has to happen.
A Charles Oliveira fan posted footage of him and his friends watching UFC 317. And right before Ilia Topuria knocked Oliveira out, his stream froze.
Hey, yeah. Bloody eye. Oh! What's Jake going to work?
Dude, it's f***ing up our stream. Turn it off.
Dude, what the f***?
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh no, no, no.
Oh my god.
Dude, no, this is way too long. This is way too long.
Where's the remote?
No, no, no. No! Wait. Bro, there's no way.
Sean O'Malley posted his live reaction to Ilia Topuria KOing Charles Oliveira. O'Malley called out Topuria after defeating Chito Vera at UFC 299, and he says he's thankful that Topuria didn't accept the call-out.
Was that a 2-3-2? Holy f***. Thank God he didn't accept my call out.
Ilia is a superstar. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, if the fight didn't play out too long, I was hoping we got to see some stick scrambles, but Ilia's just that good. Landed a clean right hand. Right hand knocked him out. Left hook just made it worse.
Holy shit, that was crazy. Wow.
After submitting Kai Kara France over the weekend and defending the flyweight title for the 4th time, Alexandre Pantoja says he has no interest in moving up to the bantamweight division.
Merab is a huge guy, you know. He's small, but he's a huge guy, you know. He's heart, his spirit, it's so nice, you know. One of the best. He's so good heart. He deserves this belt, you know. And I have my division, man. I'm a 125 champion, you know. Why I think about go to the bantamweight? I don't think about that. If I go to the bantamweight and then I need to leave my belt, no way, man. You need to beat me in the octagon to leave this belt. I have so much more to prove to myself, you know. Like I say, I'm a worky guy, you know. I go to the gym Monday, training hard, and I'm gonna keep this belt for a long time.
Kamaru Usman explains why he believes Ilia Topuria should now be the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world.
I can pretend I give Ilia Topuria pound for pound.
Damn. Wow, I never thought I'd hear that come out of that slippery tongue of yours, Kush.
Pause. Yeah. But I've been pondering that all since I saw that fight. I've been pondering that. And remember, because we had a situation like this similar when Alex Pereira was doing what he was doing. But there's a difference here. Alex Pereira wasn't doing that against necessarily the caliber Ilia is doing that against, and not just necessarily doing that, not just the caliber, but everything he's putting into this fight. I mean, Ilia Topuria dominated Charles Oliveira. Every facet of the game. Charles went to his wheelhouse. Charles went there. Charles went to the wheelhouse. He went to the ground. Ilia Topuria passed his guard and crucified him. Bruh. Who has showed all the skill sets, all the facets of the game as well as he has, and still put them away with his hands, mano y mano, putting them away.
John Jones responded to Dana White saying that he would still have John at pound-for-pound #1. Here's what Dana had to say at the UFC 317 post-fight press conference.
Is Ilia Topuria the best fighter in the world? Does he deserve the #1 pound-for-pound?
You guys determine who the #1 pound for pound is.
You.
No, you. If I did, John Jones would be the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world.
If I did, it would be Ilia Topuria.
Well, there you go. You do it, so good luck.
John reposted that clip to his Instagram story. He wrote, "That's awesome." In the same press conference, Dana also said that John was not telling the truth when he said he informed the UFC that he was retiring months ago. I guess John maybe missed that part.
I'm up down here.
Yep.
Since you brought up John, I don't know if you...
I didn't bring John up, he did.
Oh, okay, fair enough. He gave you a layup. I don't know, did you see his series of tweets over the last few days inferring that basically he told you guys that he was retired last November and that your efforts to make the Aspinall fight were basically futile?
It's not true.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that what you wanted to ask me?
Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. But what do you make of him coming out and saying saying contrary to what you've said there?
I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. Believe who you want to believe.
Conor McGregor posted footage of himself hitting pads in front of a crowd at the beach. Sean Strickland was involved in a physical altercation last night during the filming of Tough Enough. Strickland was cornering his teammate Miles Hunsinger, who ended up getting submitted by Luis Hernandez. After the win, Hernandez taunted Sean, prompting both Sean and Chris Curtis to enter the cage, where Sean began throwing punches.
Himself in danger. Hernandez.
Chris Tione watching real closely here.
Hernandez, I think, just stuck his tongue out to Sean Strickland, so I saw Sean smirk.
And that is the end. The stash. Luis Hernandez gets it done.
He's talking to Chris Curtis and Sean.
Oh, Sean. Oh, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I saw him sticking his tongue out at Sean.
Oh, yeah, that's way out of line, though, man. You can't. Come on, Sean.
Sean gave some insight as to what happened on X. He wrote, "If you're wondering what he said, suck my d, you're a bitch, I'll f you up." This user replied saying, "What's the backstory? Been wondering." Sean said, "No idea, man. I wasn't even vocal in the corner. The guy just wanted to antagonize me for a highlight." This user replied, "God damn, Sean, you know they'll hit you with NSAC penalties." Sean replied, "Yeah, what frustrates me is even during the fight he was insulting me. The athletic commission's job is to prevent this from happening. There was no warning, no penalty. They tell Marab to shut up all the time. Even the announcers were calling it."
So after the fight, you guys see me corner guys that lose all the time. And I'm the first one to shake their hand, raise their hand, and I wish them well on to the next one. But after the fight, this guy comes up to me and calls me by name, Strickland. Calls me, tells me he's gonna me up. Does the hand gesture, then says that. I can't even say it, it's trying to give me a violation. Like, as a man, I am not capable not to answer that. If I walk down the street, if I leave my house and somebody says that, like, my soul will not allow that to not go answer. It just does not. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I can't do it. And I have the American flag and I have the Constitution in my office, and I look up to a lot of our founders, George Washington, later on, Andrew Jackson, Teddy Roosevelt, and these were like the pinnacle of men and masculinity. And if they were to witness that, and they were to see me not react, the way I acted, I think they would find shame in me, and they would probably think I was un-American. These guys would duel people for far less than what that guy said to me. And if I could go back, would I just not corner the fight? Would I not be there? Would I not put myself in that situation? Sure, yes. But I just don't have the ability to let a man talk to me. Like, who I am as a person will never allow that.
Sean Strickland also recently posted footage of him wrestling NFL offensive lineman Dylan Fairchild. For the record, Fairchild was an undefeated high school wrestling champion, going 67-0 and winning 2 heavyweight state titles. Sean wrote, "A 300-plus pound man shouldn't be able to hit an ankle pick like that. When you're done with the NFL, UFC?" Israel Adesanya gets aggravated at a fan who asks him if he could say F John Jones.
Hazy, you say John Jones?
Go ahead, look at me. No, that's rude. Why would I say John Jones? John, me and even though he's going through some I don't like to kick a man when he's down. Because he's going through a hard time right now. You gotta understand, as a fighter, it's really hard to be in this so you can't just be rude like that, John Jones. You understand?
So he beat his leg because of that?
No. We all do dumb and you can't, like, no one's perfect. He's a piece of You're a piece of I'm a piece of No one's perfect. You can't just kick a man when he's down. You're a young guy. You gotta use your brain. Understand? Yeah. Be more respectful. I know it's like he's a look. He's a but you gotta be more respectful because we're human beings as well. He's a piece of but you gotta use your brain. Okay. Understand?
Dricus du Plessis is set to defend his middleweight title against Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 319. Today, Dricus may have leaked that Paddy Pimblett is fighting Justin Gaethje in the co-main event of the card.
The fight's in August in Chicago. Yes. Wanna go?
Let's do it.
We're gonna go Miami and LA.
It's gonna be a big card.
Might as well go to Chicago.
It's gonna be a big card. The co-main event is Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje. Yeah. That's an awesome fight.
That's gonna be a sick
awesome
one.
Fight.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from RC Stockton. It says Dana White put the belt on Topuria, but was back in his room 3 minutes later when the Paddy stuff went down. I'm gonna press X to doubt. The second one's from Anakin Pranger. It says Dana saying Paddy shouldn't have been in there, but encouraged the drunk stylebender to be in there after DDP won. And the final one's from Michael T4879. It says Armand should get the next title shot, and Paddy versus Justin for #1 contender spot. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.